Hey YouTube, this is Michelle of Michelle's Mind, and I know it's been a while, but I am really trying to get life together. I need a youngler or someone to come fix my life and clean out my purse for me. But anyway, trying to get it together so that I can bring more content by making more videos and get this thing popping. So I'd appreciate it if you stumble across my channel, if you like, share, and subscribe. But anyway, let's get into it, get down to business. Today, I would like to talk about the video or the situation with T.I. and his sister Precious versus TMZ. I will start out by saying that actually on this one, I'm with T.I. And I'm not, with T.I. just because he's T.I. and he's famous. I just happen to agree with a lot of points that he made in his video. And a lot of people I heard were saying, why didn't he show this same energy when TMZ, they've done this before. They do it all the time. They do it to, everybody. Well, my answer to that is, he's standing up for his family. It's not his job to stand up for everybody in America. He stands up for his family first, definitely. All the time. I'll give him that. And he stands up for, causes that he believes in or whatever. It's for each individual situation. Their family members or loved ones, fans, whatever the case may be, to stand up for them. He's bold and outspoken. And he puts it to use on what he wants to put it to use on. And that's his prerogative. My issue with it, or some issues that I have with the situation, Miss Precious has been dead for, I believe, 4 months. Why is TMZ just now talking about this? I know it takes a while for a toxicology report to come back at times, but I'm sure it didn't take 4 months. I'm sure it's been out before now. What prompted this story? Who called them and tipped them off with this story? Just my opinion, and who am I? But I feel like somebody in his camp or close to his camp may have got mad about something and were petty enough to do, to call in and do this, call TMZ and put them on the trail for this. Because otherwise, why is this a story now, 4 months later? Unless the reports just came out, I'm not sure of that, but I stand with that, Also, I know HIPAA, this is kind of a catch 2020 to me, because I know that, I guess, what's on a death certificate or birth certificate, vice versa, whatever, is public record, but I didn't know that they listed, on the death certificate, with cause of death. I didn't know they or this detail, because I know people that died and, they had a massive heart attack, and it was because of drugs, without a doubt. They were, I know 1 or 2 people, they were doing drugs when they died, and this happened. And it just said, I believe, massive heart attack or cardiovascular issues, something like that. It didn't detail that, crack cocaine found in system, heroin found in system, marijuana found, Zyrtec found in system. I'm confused as to when a death certificate got that detailed, and then with the medical examiner's report, I would think that would fall under HIPAA, where any medical professional are bound by HIPAA laws. They can't give out information, so I would think it would fall under that. But I'm no HIPAA law expert or whatever, so but that's a little unsettling or strange to me. I just wonder, like, what if the family didn't know? I'm not saying they didn't, because she was grown, good and grown. She could do what she wanted to do, use what she wanted to use. That'll make her any less of a person, and it does not take away or negate any of the good deeds and things that she did for her family, for the society, the community that she was in, and the people all around her. It doesn't. And as a side note, it seems like that's what this story was intended to do, but it does not. But that's kind of, wow, what if they did not know, and the first they heard of this was this TMZ story? They're still grieving. They're still trying to come to terms with not seeing her here, not talking to her. The different duties and things that she did for the family, they're still finding their way and coping with that, grieving. Like, this, to me, has derailed and set back their grieving process. And I mean, it's not right. And it's not right if it's T.I. It's not right if it's Prince, if it's Michael Jackson, if it's anybody. But even as he said, it's one thing when you're reporting on the actual celebrity, and I don't happen to agree with that. Like, they have a right to privacy too, but the majority of people don't feel that way. So, like he was saying, I get that, but she was not an actual celebrity. Yes, she was on the show or whatever, but I think that just the line needs to be drawn somewhere at some point. So, it just was out of order to me. But on another note, I wonder if people would actually boycott TMZ. Because he called out everybody. Do you think, like, the average everyday Joe or Jane, like me, like a lot of people watching this video, are they going to boycott TMZ? And if so, is it because T.I. said to, or it's the right thing to do? It could have been anyone. Like, I think this was just highly inappropriate. And I'm trying to remember, usually when I see them disclose information about people of other ethnicities, I don't remember them seeming to be this detailed. And if they are, they will say the negative, but then they'll go ahead and, point out the positives and do it in such a way that it overshadows what they really were reporting anyway. Which brings me to my next thing. After T.I. went in and let have with his video, and he did that, he was preaching and cussing at the same damn time. But some people might judge him for that, but I got it. Like, I'm mad. I know right from wrong. You could tell he knows the word. You know, nobody knows what he does on Sunday and what his relationship is with God. But it was a little word sprinkled up in there, up and through there. So, you know, he was given a little bit of both, but it was tight, but it was right. And so after his video, it wasn't very long that Mr. Harvey and the people at TMZ, they did another video, and what I consider an apology. If nothing else, they did distinctly say they were wrong. Some people apologize without saying the words, "I'm sorry," or "I apologize," but this is unprecedented. I've never heard of TMZ doing such. So I think that speaks volumes. It does to me, and so they admitted they were wrong, and then they in turn turned around and, really put a lot into the new video or article, whichever it was, about Precious and all of her good works and good deeds, and just what a good person she was, not only to her family, but it seems, to the community. So, my question is, why couldn't you all have done that in the first place? Because that's how you do it with other ethnicities. You do about 2 sentences of what they did, or 2 minutes, 3, I say 30 seconds of what they did, that you felt was wrong, that you're trying to sneak diss them about. But then you turn around with them and you do 5 or 10 minutes of what they did that was so wonderful, as if to offset the bad things or the negative things. So in the same token, why couldn't we get that in the first story, and it wouldn't have been, I don't think it would have been this big of an issue, because quiet as it's kept, and that's not a big deal about if she did, what she did in her own time, what she used, what she took. It didn't deter me from thinking that she was a good person. Now, I didn't know all of the things that are a part of her legacy, as far as what she did in the community and for teaching and being an educator, and I respect that to the utmost. I love educators, and I love us being educators, and I super duper love us educating us and pouring back in to us and going above and beyond. And from the outpouring that I've seen on different videos and different arenas since this happened, she had to be an awesome educator. So didn't take away from that, because hey, if she was using or whatever harm she was doing it to herself. She wasn't bothering anybody else. She wasn't giving it to kids to use. She wasn't having sex with children that she taught, and having babies with them, and a lot of other stuff that other people are accused of doing, allegedly. So it doesn't take anything away. And, of course, the only thing I saw on a consistent basis was her on the show with her family. And that was wonderful to me. Like, she was like the big sister, the auntie, the grandma, to like the little kids. And I'm not being insulting, like she was old. I'm saying it was that type of relationship. Like, I loved how her and Major were with each other. I mean, you could tell how much love she had for T.I. and how much he loved and respected her. I love that. And then she, from what we were shown, was good with Tiny. It wasn't like a sister-in-law. They seemed like sisters to me. And so I enjoyed that. And that impressed me. And she didn't put on any airs and, be uppity. She just seemed like she was who she was, no matter who T.I. was. She was precious. The same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So that is my thoughts on the situation, or these are my thoughts on the situation, rather. And I do appreciate the fact, and I'm still kind of stunned by the fact that TMZ admitted wrongdoing, and they did try to make it right. So there's that for them. They do get a few points for that, I guess. But we're going to need you all to get it together. Be a little more tactful about everything that you put out, because you don't know what you can be sending somebody into mentally, what state they're into. And, just a little bit. And if nothing else, balance it out. I'll, do just as much positive as you report negative. And I think we'll be good. We, the people, will be good with that. Be a little bit better. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Sound off in the comment section. And again, thanks for listening. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.